Hi, good evening. This is Tammy Morrison here with your intuitive guidance and new moon healing session. Pardon me while I share it out to my community. And as you pop on, let me know that you're here. And if you'd like to have a card reading, share it out for me. And let me know that you shared, and I'll put you down for a reading. So I pulled a card for the collective already. As soon as I finish sharing it out to the community, I'm going to get started. All right, so as you know, it's hard to look at the comments on the computer because it doesn't always work. So the card that I pulled for the collective is Wild, and I pulled it out of the Heal Yourself reading cards by Ina Segal. Wild. And so what they're saying to us today is to release the wild, because a lot of us have stuffed the wildness because we were ridiculed when we were young. People made fun of us. We didn't fit in. So what they're telling you now, 2019, release the wild. Go outside, get into nature, soak your feet in the ground, dip your feet in some water if you're near an ocean. If you don't have access to an ocean or anywhere you can go outside and take off your shoes and receive the earth, you can look at pictures. You can go online, you can Google any of those things that make you feel serene and just internalize them and see how you feel and see how it makes you feel. So I don't own the rights to the music. I have to say that and put that out there just so that people know. Express to Facebook, but I'm going to start now. I'm going to start pulling cards for the collective. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Thank you for joining. It's been years or decades, really. So glad to see you watching. So, going to pull a card for all of us, everyone that comes to join. And then at the end of it, I'm going to do a healing, a new moon healing. And the thing about the new moon is, what I suggest is that people write down a list of things that they would like to release. And so on the new moon, you write that list, and then you either burn it, or you bury it, or you tear it up and flush it. Any kind of way you want to get rid of it, you get rid of it. But you write those things down so that you can release them with the new moon energy, because the energy of the new moon is amazingly powerful. So that's what I like to do at the new moon, is release and light it up, because I'm a firebug. I like to light stuff. So I suggest that you write down the things that you want to release, burn it, release. And then write down all the things that you're ready to receive in your life. And I mean, you can write down whatever you want. I write down things like, energies that I want to release, like fears or things like that. And other people write down things of that nature. But you can write down if you want to, release an old car and you want to receive a new one, whatever you want. So I'm just grateful for the time and just being able to be on here. But I'm pulling cards from the Keeper of the Light deck by Kyle Gray. And I would love to pull a card for you if you are so inclined. Of course, I'm dropping stuff everywhere. Sorry. Okay. All right. So as you pop on, just say hello. Let me know where you're watching from, because Facebook is so amazing like that. People can be watching from all over the world, which is one of the reasons why I truly enjoy Facebook, because you can watch from all over the world. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been such an amazing rock and rollin' 2018. And 2019 is proven to be amazing as well. Because it's getting started with a bang, and I'm so excited about it because I know that this is a year that things are opening up for me, and I hope that you feel the same way. But I am going to pull another card for the collective. I wanted to do a watch party, but I don't know how to do that thing while you're on. Let me see. Okay. All righty, there we go. Simple as that. I don't even know how to do it. So, pulling a card for this collective. I don't think these cards want to work with me. So I'm not going to use those. Hi, Michelle. Thank you for joining. If you'd like to have a card pulled, I'm asking that people share it out. And once you shared it out, let me know that you shared it, and I'll put you on the list to pull a card. Tara, thank you for joining. I'm pulling cards tonight, and if you'd like to have a card pull, let me know that you've shared, because that's what I'm asking. That's the price of doing a card. I was pulling from the Keeper of the Light, but I don't think those cards wanted to be pulled from, because they were acting funky. So I'm pulling now from Angel Prayers by Kyle Gray. So if any of you would like to have a card, just let me know that you shared, and we will go from there. Thank you for watching, because we're going to do a few of those, and then I'm going to do a new moon healing, because that's the time of the day it is. Hi, Amanda. Thank you for joining. If you'd like a card, just share this out for me and let me know that you shared, and I'll pull a card for you. In the meantime, I'm going to pull one for all of us. So good to see you, Amanda. It's been a minute. It's actually been since last year. How about that? So now here we are in 2019, and just hit the share button and let me know that you shared, and I'll pull a card for you. So the card from the angels for us right now is balance. Balance. And it says, thank you, angels, for bringing my life into balance. So I know that a lot of us had problems with balance on last year, and that was really, really difficult for some of us. And so as we are moving into 2019, they are letting us know that we need to step into balance. And we can also thank God and the angels for helping us in that area. And sometimes help looks like work. So many times when balance is trying to come into your life, it looks like work. It looks like things you need to shut down, things you need to do in order to bring your life into balance. But I'm telling you, they want you to bring it into balance. Hi, DeAndrea. Thank you for joining. If you'd like to have a card pulled for you, make sure you share this video out. Oh, Amanda, go on to my business page and share it out from there. So anyway, DeAndrea, it's been a long time. I'm so grateful that you've joined. And if you'd like to have a card pull, just share it out. Same thing with you, Donald. God, it's been so long. How are you? How is your partner doing? It's so good to see that you guys have joined, because we're going to do a new moon healing at the end of this. And I'm inviting people to share so that they can get a card pull. So Amanda, I'm going to pull one for you. Okay. Everybody else, I thank you so much for joining. And if I don't mention you, it means I don't see you, because Facebook is crazy like that sometimes. I have a card to share for Amanda. And it's been so long since I've seen a lot of you. I don't know if you guys heard what happened to something. Oh, not so good. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. Ghana was one of the best people that I have worked with in a long time. So for Amanda, express your creativity. Thank you, angels, for helping me to express my inner creator. So thank you, Rose, for sharing, and thank you for joining. So you need to express your creativity. It's time for you to walk into all those ideas and all those things that you have floating around. It's time for you to begin to write them down. It's time for you to begin to start to implement them. And what I hear is that you need to not worry about how to implement them. You just need to start doing it. And anything that pops into your mind, know that that is the angels planting those seeds and giving you those ideas and giving you those ways. Because a lot of times what stops us from moving out in the creative ways that we were supposed to move is we're thinking about how we're going to do it. Do we have the money? Do we have the time? I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I'm qualified. I don't know if I have, this particular degree to do it. All these things. But once you get the creative ideas, because you've got a lot of creative ideas flowing around, and it's time for you to implement and start doing them. And that's what I'm hearing for you today. Rose, thank you for joining. I'm going to pull a card for you. Lord is trying to end my broadcast. I don't know what's going on with Facebook. It's just crazy. Hi, Patrice. Thank you for joining. And Terry, thank you for joining. You guys will share this out. I would appreciate it. And I will pull you a card. I'm pulling one right now for Rose. So glad that you guys have decided to join me on this Fierce Friday night for the new moon healing. Hi, Patrice. Thank you for seeing me again. We just got off a live together. I was trying to stay on, but I had already planned to do this one. And I didn't want it to get too late because, I know people are ready to go to bed, and so am I. So, pulling the card for Rose right now. Wow. Rose, you got spiritual abundance. Spiritual abundance. Thank you, angels, for blessing me with infinite abundance. So you got spiritual abundance, Rose. That is your card. It's time. So if you were doubting, if you were wondering whether or not this was going to happen for you, no, this is what's happening. The angels are speaking to you right now, telling you that you have infinite abundance. So if you look around and it looks crazy and you don't know if it's going to happen for you, don't stress over that, because they're assuring you that you have infinite abundance. And I'm good. I didn't actually see your comment because Facebook is crazy. And it's hard to see on the computer, and I'm actually looking on the computer and on the phone and trying to, So anyway, awesome. I'm so excited about that because they were clear that spiritual abundance was yours and that you were walking in infinite abundance. All right, so who's next? Anybody else shared? Yeah, those pictures are amazing. I actually love these cards. I was trying to use the Keeper of the Lights, which I really like too, but they weren't acting right tonight. So I heard them say, get these, because these ones are amazing. And thank you. I truly do enjoy what I do. And I enjoy coming on here and connecting with you guys and pulling cards for you. Oh, okay, you can hear me. Okay. So if you'd like to have a card pulled, just share this video out. I really appreciate that. And I'll pull a card, and that's the price of admission is sharing it out for me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys joining. In the meantime, I'm going to pull a card for the collective. Thank you, Kimberly, for joining, and also Winifred for joining as well. I'm going to pull a card for all of us because I know that, it's a new year. Everybody has new dreams and new aspirations, new desires, and new things that they want to do. and you want to try to stay out of the stuck, stale energy. And right now we are in fabulous new moon energy. And so I thought I would come on here and share. Hi, Fauna. Thank you for joining. And y'all, my camera was broken yesterday. It wouldn't work. I don't know what happened, but I just changed it around. And all right, Donald, thank you. I'm going to pull a card for Donald. Let's see who else has joined. Okay. Winifred, thank you for joining. Thank you, Kel, for joining. This is for Donald. All right. So for Donald, you got two cards. The Miracle of Forgiveness, Archangel Jeremiah. Thank you, Jeremiah, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. And the second card for you is Don't Hate, Meditate. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. So what they want you to do is work on that forgiveness factor. So apparently when you get cards like this, it's because that's something that you have to work on. Because as you know, forgiveness is something that is not easy to do. It is very difficult. But forgiveness is going to work better once you begin to or continue to meditate and find the love through the meditation. Because love is going to cover the forgiveness. It's going to help you to forgive. And the first person that you have to forgive is yourself. So forgive yourself for not having forgiveness. I know it sounds like a tongue twister, but it's real. You have to forgive yourself for not having forgiveness. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see. Okay, so Patrice, go on my business page on Unleashing Your True Self and join there so you can share. Because I don't know what it is about this watch party thing. I don't know. Maybe invite, does it give you an invite button? I'm not sure how that works. I just kind of tried it. Oh, but anyway, so Donald, time to forgive. The miracle of forgiveness. And you can call on Archangel Jeremiah. You can call on God. You can call on your angels, your spirit guides, and ask them to help you and show you how to forgive. Because forgiveness is what's going to open the doors for you. And love is what you'll find as you meditate. So as you are thinking about situations and you're thinking about things, then you have to approach them through the eyes of love and meditate regularly. I say daily, but you know, everybody has their own regular. All right, thank you so much for joining. Hi, Tabria, thank you for joining. I'm actually pulling cards, and I'm telling people that if they share, then I'll pull a card for you. Now, I don't know how it's working on the watch party. I don't know. But you can share on my page if you feel so inclined. And anybody else that comes on that wants a card, you can also share. I just really appreciate you guys for joining and having a wonderful Friday night. I'm going to do a new moon healing. Hi, Tina. Thank you for joining. So I'm going to do a new moon healing after this, after we finish doing the cards, because I know it's necessary and I know that people need that. So now I shared earlier about the new moon. You can remember to write down the things that you want to release, because the new moon energy is so powerful and is so healing. So you need to write down the things that you want to release, and you can burn it, you can bury it, you can tear it up, flush it down the toilet, put it down disposal, whatever, any ways that you can to destroy it. It's not really that critical how. Okay, so invite, just invite. So I guess on the watch parties, guys, if you're coming in on the watch party, I guess it's invite is the button, not share. And I think when you press the invite button, you can go to Write Post, or you can invite people that you know if you want to, or you can just go to Write Post and it'll share, you know, into your page or whatever. Okay, so invite button is the other thing. So the card that I pulled for the collective right now is Loved One in Heaven. Thank you, loved one in heaven, for drawing close to me at this time. So I know for me, I was thinking about my grandmother, like, I don't know, for the last couple of weeks. And so that means something to me because I know that she's still close to me and still in my heart and still guiding me from heaven, because I was so close to her, and I still, after it's been 13 years, and I still miss her, and sometimes more than others. So I know that this is happening for so many of us. We need to know that we have a loved one in heaven that's cheering for us. There are cloud of witnesses. There are people that are up there cheering for us and looking over us and in our hearts still continually. Because, death is just a transition. It's not the end all. It's just a transition because your spirit never dies. So let me see. Okay. All right. So I'm going to give a card to Patrice. Thank you so much for joining. And anybody else that wants a card, feel free to share and let me know that you shared, and I'll definitely pull a card for you. Ooh, those cards want to fly in. Oh, it's amazing, y'all. It's just amazing. I don't know about y'all, but my word for 2019, and I was thinking about this, but my word for 2019 is flow. Because I've been thinking about it actually for probably over a month. Because I saw a post and somebody was asking, what was your 2019 word? Well, my 2018 word was surrender, which I'm not sure if I totally, completely accomplished that. But yeah, but I decided that actually it just came to me that my word for 2019 is flow. Because I have decided that I'm going to live in the flow. Because I found out that one of my coworkers passed away just the other day, and actually before the new year, I believe. Yeah, before the new year. And so that did something to me, because I had spoke to this young lady a couple of weeks ago and had no idea. Well, anyway, so she passed away, but she was only 59 years old, and that shouldn't be. So it came to me that in 2019, I was going to walk in flow. I'm going to walk in flow. I'm going to walk in the divine feminine energy. I'm not going to be pushing. I'm not going to be working like overworking, because that's what she did, overworked. I'm not going to be doing that. I'm really not going to be doing things that I don't want to do. I'm really moving into doing things that I want to do and finding out what looks like flow to me. And so I'm inviting all of you, because it's not just my word, but it's the word that I'm using. So I'm inviting all of you to access your flow and to see what flow means to you. Hi, Linda. Thank you for joining. So I'm asking people to share, or I think on the watch party it says invite. So invite some people and then let me know that you've invited them, and I'll pull a card for you, because I'm going to do the card pulls and do some intuitive guidance. If you have a question, you can ask that and I'll answer that. You can get a card pull, which I'm getting ready to do right now for Patrice. And then I'm going to do a new moon healing. So for Patrice, unconditional love, the Divine Mother. Thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love I deserve. Patrice, you're awesome anyway, but they want you to know unconditional love from the Divine Mother. And that as you give the love, you'll receive it. And you already know this, because Patrice and I are sisters. So she already knows that the love that she gives, she's going to receive. And so in this new year, they want you to embrace that all the more. And they want you to embrace your divine feminine as well. And to just continue to explore and move out on those areas that they've already shared with you and told you to do. Because I see you. And I want you to know that I see you. Not only do I see you, but they see you. So embrace that unconditional love the Divine Mother. And this is what they say. Thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love that I deserve. So I'm appreciative of that, and I know that you are. All right, so if you decide to share a card, let me know. I'm going to pull a few more of them before we get into this new moon healing. And again, I say that as we embrace the new moon energy, because it's so amazing, the energy is so amazing in the new moon. But a lot of times we don't take advantage of it. You're so welcome. Thank you, Patrice. We don't take advantage of the new moon energy. You know, we just let that energy just pass by, and we should. So make sure that you write down on a piece of paper, or a piece of paper is best, because then you can destroy it. Because what you want to do is you want to write it down on a piece of paper. You want to burn it. It's a symbolism of the thing. You want to burn it. You want to tear it up and bury it. You want to tear it up and put it down the garbage disposal or the toilet, anywhere that it can be destroyed, because it's symbolic that you're releasing all that stuff, whatever it is that you put down on the paper. It doesn't have to be 50 million things. It can just be one or two things. It could just be a couple of things. Hi, Manuelika. Thank you for joining. And I'm asking everybody to share for the price of admission. So if you share, let me know that you've shared, or on the watch party, invite either a person, or you can invite and say, write a post and just share it out. And any way that you want to, but just let me know that you shared, and I can pull you a card. And that's what I'm doing tonight, is pulling cards in this new moon energy. And then we're going to do a new moon healing, which I'm so grateful to be able to share and do. And if you haven't saw the beginning, I did a healing and reading card from Ines Segal, and that card was wild, which is telling me to allow the wild to escape. Release the wild. Stop putting a damper on your wild, because your wild helps you to be creative. Your wild helps you to be in a receptive mode. Your wild helps you to be who you are. So stop putting on, the same suit. Go ahead and get out of the matrix. See, that's the thing. Everybody wants to be in the matrix, but then you like to watch the matrix, and they pulled him out of the matrix. So it's time for us to get out of the matrix. It's time for us to do the things that we know that we need to do. It's time to do the things that we know that we need to do in this planet, because we got to heal this world, y'all. There's too much stuff going on that needs healing. We got to heal the world, and just something you might say, something you might share. And I'll be sharing more stuff this year, I've decided, because I'm taking the veil off. I'm uncuffing myself. I'm letting my wild out. And I'm sharing stuff that I know people will be able to get healed from. I'm sharing things that I haven't really previously shared to the depth that I'm going to share them in this year, because I know that it's time. And also, I had to heal in order to be able to share. Okay, Linda, thank you for inviting. I'm going to pull you a card from the Kyle Gray Angel Prayers, is what we're pulling from today. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, we got to heal the world. We really do. I mean, we have to heal the planet, because, we're actually put here for that purpose. Because so many of us are light workers, are healers, are prayers, and we have to heal the world. If we don't do it, who will? Who will? So for me, I am getting ready to start some healing circles in my local area. And so I've decided that I'm going to try to implement some of those online as well. But I'm going to start in my local area because some doors have been open for me. All right. So Linda, synchronicity. Synchronicity is your card. Thank you, angels. I trust your well-timed guidance and signs. So if things have started happening for you, it's not coincidence. There's no such thing as coincidence. It's because you're in synchronicity and because the timing is right. Because things are happening for you. So synchronicity, lean into that energy, lean into it. And thank the angels and trust, because so many times we are looking at things and you see things happening, but they might not be happening when you think they should, or they may be delayed, or it may be something that a lot of times you see things far off, and you want it to hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. But what they're saying is that the synchronicity is here, and so things are lining up and they're coming to the place where they're supposed to be. They're coming to a place like that, if you understand. So trust the well-timed guidance and signs, because all those things are lining up where they need to be. You're in synchronicity, hon. Thank you for joining. No, Winifred, I'm going to pull you now. I didn't even see that you had shared, but no, I'm going to pull you right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you for joining. Winifred is another one of my sis. We went through some stuff together. I think we had a challenge together. It's been so long, but we've been friends ever since, and I really, truly enjoy it and thank her for her support. And I try real hard to support her as well. Because that's the one thing about me. I'm one of those type of people. If I come together with you and we click and I enjoy you, I always try to be a support. I'm never gonna, tear anybody down if I can help it. Because I don't know about nobody else, but I serve a higher purpose. Because I'm a healer, trying to heal the world, the planet, allowing myself to be in a place where I can be healer. And so that's who I am. That's who I am. And I'm offering some hot seat sessions if you are dealing with, like you're in a rut. I'm offering 2 hot seat sessions, breakout sessions, and they're going to be on Facebook, absolutely free. Just come on and I'll answer a couple of questions for you to help you to get out of that rut and move to another place. I'll look into the energy of what's going on with you and actually offer some tips to help you. Also on depression, I'm looking for 2 people for that. Send me a private message if that is you. I'm also looking for 1 other person that needs mama healing. So I have one girl that absolutely told me she needed it and she wanted it. So we're gonna dive into it, and I want to do this on Facebook, and it's totally at no charge to you. I just will need you to answer some questions. I'm going to put together a survey so that you can answer some questions to help me with your session, and it'll be live on Facebook. So reach out to me if that's you, if that's something that you desire, something that you would like to have, reach out to me. You're so welcome, Linda. So Winifred, for you, change and transition. Archangel Azrael. Thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change. Change and transition. So you are moving to a different place. There's change and transition here for you. So what you have to do is thank God for helping you through it. Now, the thing about change and transition is it's not always easy. Most of the time it's very difficult. So it's almost like they're giving you a warning that this is something that's occurring in your life. So I don't know if it's a change in where you're living, or if it's a change in what you're doing, or if you're going to be, getting another job, or if you're going to be moving, up into your business. And sometimes, in business, a lot of times, we take a step back and we take a step forward. So it could be something like that. They're not showing me exactly what the change and transition is, just that you are in the middle of it. So embrace it. Thank God for it. Ask for guidance through it. Ask for guidance. There's always guidance. You have your angels that are around you. There's God, there's Jesus, there's ascended masters. There's always some type of guidance that you can receive when you're going through that change and transition. Okay? That's what I have for you, Miss Winifred. Thank you so much for joining. Gay Charles, thank you for joining. Amber, thank you for joining. I'm asking people to share it out if you'd like to have a card reading. I'm pulling cards from the Angel Prayers deck by Kyle Gray. And if you'd like to have a card, I'm asking that you share it out and let me know that you shared. And we'll go from there. Yes, ready for change. Winifred says she's ready for the change and transition. Good, because it's here for you. It's one of those things where you can. It's good that you're ready because it's here. So don't be surprised, you know, if you walk outside and it's snowing in Florida. Or like it was snowing here in Arizona. Funny. In Tucson. Hi, Gay. Thank you for joining. On the watch party, you have to invite. It says invite, so invite somebody. Invite, you know, you can invite and just go to where it says write post and share it out. So if you do it that way, just let me know that you've shared. And what I'll do is I will pull you a card. That is how we are working tonight. That is the price of admission. And I thank all of you for joining because you guys make me smile. You do? Because I absolutely love connecting with you guys. I really, really do. So in the meantime, I pulled a card for all of us. Express your creativity. That is the central theme today. Thank you, angels, to express my inner creator. So express your creativity. Make sure that you embrace it. And it follows the same suit as the wild card. Alyssa, thank you for joining. Make sure you share this video out, and I'll pull a card for you. Let me know that you shared, sweetie. Let's see. Thank you, Michelle, for joining, and Angie, thank you for joining. And I'm asking people to, if you join on the watch party, just invite someone, and I'll pull a card for you if you like, and let me know that you've shared. And if you're watching on the page, same thing. Express your creativity. So if that speaks to you, it's for you. Because that one was for the collective. And Winifred, it looks like it spoke to you. So as you embrace your wild side, though, that creativity is going to come out. That is the thing. As you embrace that wild and stop stuffing it and stop pushing it to the back and stop doing what other people tell you that you should do, then your creativity is going to come out. It's going to explode. It's going to like ooze out of you. You're not going to be able to control it. You know, you're going to have all these creative ideas. You're going to have to make sure that you have a phone so you can talk into it and write it down. You know, when you go to sleep, you'll wake up with all these ideas and all these things to do. So that's the thing about opening and expressing to your wild side, because we got this card first for the collective. It was wild. And it's flowing right into express your creativity, because that's a part of opening up your creativity by embracing the wild side. Because the thing is y'all, everybody can't do everything the same. You have to do things differently. The way that I do, even this that I do right here, is different than a lot of people, because everybody doesn't do it the same. We don't all connect the same. Yeah, we don't all walk the same. We walk on two legs, but we all walk differently. You know, some people bop, some people pimp, some people just walk, some people, you know, walk side to side. You know, it's all kinds of ways and all kinds of things, you know. Just because we all are going to the store, we ain't all going the same way. Some people driving in a car, some people riding a bike, some people riding a motorcycle, some people walking. You know, some people just ain't going. Yeah, same thing. Same thing. So, for Alyssa, did you share? Okay. So, Alyssa, I have spiritual abundance for you. Thank you, angels, for blessing me with infinite abundance. Wow. Everybody's getting abundant today because this is the second time that this card has come up. But this time it's for Alyssa, spiritual abundance. Thank you, angels, for blessing me with infinite abundance. I'm excited about that, girl, because whatever it is, 2019 is your year, and it's time for your abundance. So as you express your creativity and allow your wild to come out and allow yourself to get into flow, then it is honestly, truly time for your abundance to come forward. So it's time for you to do what you need to do in order to get what you need to get. So express your creativity and allow your infinite abundance. And also the thing about that I'm learning is that as you get in flow, that stuff don't have no choice but to come. You get in flow and your abundance is here. It's here. And Winifred, you'll sail through your changes and your transitions. Sometimes you go through change and transition and it's really hard because you're focused on it and you're dealing with all kinds of stuff. But there are other times that you go through your change and transition and you don't even realize until you're through it that it was a change and a transition. So it's really up to you how you go through it and how you deal with it. I'm so thrilled you guys have joined. I'm having such an amazing time. And I'm just waiting to see if anybody else wants a card. And then I'm going to get into the healing because that is my baby. I love helping people to go through the healing process and take a healing journey with me. So I would love it if you guys would stay to the end so we can do a healing journey. I'm not going to be much longer. I know that it's late. But since you stayed this long, stay a few minutes longer. And the music that I'm playing is Carlos Nakai. He's playing the flute. He's a Native American flutist, and his stuff is amazing. And I don't know what you guys meditate to, but I meditate a lot of times to that because it's awesome. And I meditate also to some of the drum music that they play. So if you're ready to ramp up and move your meditation to a different level, start meditating to some of the Native American music is really nice to meditate to. I have meditated to some Celtic music. It's really good. I mean, I meditate to almost anything, but I love to do it to that. And also I do soft jazz too. Anything without words almost. You know, it's a good way to start a meditation process. And we really should start it in the beginning of the year. And I'm not talking about no New Year's resolutions. I'm talking about ways to connect to your intuition, ways to connect to God, ways to connect to your higher self. This is what I'm talking about. So I'm going to be doing some more meditations and posting them on my YouTube channel. I'm also going to be promoting heavily meditation because I know that working in behavioral health is what I do right now. And working in behavioral health, I know that that is so crucial and is so needful that we meditate, because a lot of times it's the difference between losing your mind and being crazy and thinking you're crazy. Meditation. And I've actually talked to a few of my patients and been helping them to learn how to meditate and making it uncomplicated, because people have made it so complicated. They have made it such a hard task to meditate, and they take it and they put it on a pedestal, and it's not supposed to be there. Meditation is just supposed to be like breathing. It's supposed to be like breathing. Oh, awesome, Melissa. Thank you so much for joining. And I'm glad that spoke to you, because it's here. Your infinite abundance is here. So you know what you got to do. So looks like I'm going to put one for the collective. If anybody else wants one, let me know that you've shared. But as of now, I'm going to pull one for the collective. And then I'm going to start our healing session. So if you're driving, no meditating and driving. That's my disclaimer. And you can meditate in any position that's comfortable. You don't have to put your feet down on the floor and all that kind of stuff. No, we're going to meditate in any position that is comfortable. Hi, Claudia. Thank you for joining. I'm pulling one for the collective, but if you'd like to have one pulled for you, I'm asking people to share. And if you join, hi, Jennifer. Thank you. Same to you. And if you join on the watch party, you have to invite. So hit the invite button and invite someone, or just it says invite. You can write a post and just send it and share it. So let me know if once you've done that. Let me know, and if you want a card, then I'll pull one. Otherwise, this is for the collective. This is for all of us, and then I'm going to go into the healing because I've been waiting for that. So this is the miracle of prayer. Archangel Sandalphon. Thank you, Sandalphon, for delivering my prayers to heaven. The miracle of prayer. So, you guys know prayer is a miracle. And that's something that I'm encouraging everybody to start their day with. And I am starting my day with that. Prayer, meditation, writing my journal, doing my self-care that I know that I need to do. Because when I get off course, I know it and I feel it. So that is what I am doing, and that's what I'm encouraging all of you to do, to understand the miracle of prayer. So, going to light some sage. I already cleared the air and the atmosphere and invited God. I invited Jesus because he is amazing. I invited the archangels. I invited my guides to come. And so, I'm going to clear the air and thank you. Alrighty. Check one more time. Okay. All right. So I'm inviting you to join me in the healing. And I'm asking if you'll close your eyes. If you're in a comfortable position, you can be lying down, you can be sitting. It doesn't matter. It's not that serious. So whatever is comfortable for you, just get in a comfortable position. And then I want you to close your eyes. I want you to begin to focus on your breathing. I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose. And I want you to hold it for 4 counts. And I want you to release it for 4 counts. Out of your mouth. I want you to take another deep breath in. Hold it for 4 counts. I'm calling all parts and pieces of you from every time and space back to you now. I'm calling all parts and pieces of you from every time and space back to you now. I call all soul fragments back to you now. Breathe. I want you to continue to focus on your breathing. And I want you to join me as we walk. We're just going to take a walk. And as we walk, we're going to look up at the beautiful presence of the moon. We're going to continue to take that walk. We're going to feel the air is crisp and clean. It's not too cold, it's not too hot. It's not too muggy, not too dry, just perfect. And as we walk, we're going to look up, and all of a sudden, a tunnel opens up to us. We're going to walk through that tunnel. And as we walk, we're going to clear our mind. We're not going to think about anything. We're not going to allow the bills to come in. We're not going to allow the kids to come in. We're not going to allow the dogs to come in. We're not going to allow the partners to come in. We're not going to allow anything to come in. We're just going to be. We're walking through a tunnel. We have no fear. We're just walking. And as you walk, you look up and you see somebody, but you're not sure who it is. So you just keep walking, but you're not afraid. You just keep walking. And as you walk, you look up and you see a presence, a being. And when you approach, you recognize him. It's Archangel Michael. And you embrace. As soon as you approach him, you embrace. You hug him, he hugs you. Because you are so thankful that he's there. And you're thankful for his presence. You're thankful for the strong arm of protection that he provides you and has provided you. And so as you walk, he opens a door and he allows you to go in. And you go in this place and you look around and it's filled with all types of food that you like. It's filled with rubies, diamonds, gold. It's filled with all types of riches. It's filled with Coach purses. It's filled with all the things that you like. All the things that you like. But Archangel Michael says to you, you can pick what you want. However, you first must drop the bags that you've come with. And so you look at him and you have a funny look on your face and you say, what bags are those? And he said, all the internal baggage that you're carrying, all the people that hate you, all the things that you've been through, all these bags that you're carrying, you have to release them. And so he takes your hand and he takes you into another room. And in that room is a fire. So in that fire, you place your hands up and you put it to the fire because the fire is nice and warm and it's a beautiful big fire. And you're just a little chilly. And so you put your hands up to the fire and you feel the warmth. And then Archangel Michael says, now reach in there and get those bags and throw them in the fire. And so at first you are perplexed and puzzled. You don't know what to do. But then it comes to you. And so you reach inside your heart and you pull out one bag. And then you throw it in the fire. And it's unforgiveness. And then you reach inside again and you pull out another bag. And it's hate. And you throw it in the fire. And then you reach inside again and you pull out another bag. And it's depression and you throw it in the fire. And then you reach inside again and you pull out another bag. And it's anxiety and you throw it in the fire. And then you reach inside another place and you bring out another bag and it's fear and you throw it in the fire. And then you reach inside and you bring out another bag and it's lack and you throw it in the fire. And you reach inside and you bring out another bag and it's all the things that you need to dispose of, that you need to get rid of on a personal level, and you throw it in the fire. And you watch it burn. And Archangel Michael says to you, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. And then he embraces you. for a long time. He just embraces you, and you feel into that embrace, and you know that the love is so strong. And so then he takes your hand and he walks you back into the other room. And as you're in that room, where you see all the food that you want, that you like, all the things that you like, you see a Coach bag, you see Nike shoes, you see Dolce and Gabbana, you see Victoria's Secret, you see all the things that you like. And so Archangel Michael then says, now you just need to pack up what you want. And you say, what? All this is mine? And he said, yes, all of it is yours. Pack up what you want. And then he says, and if you want to sit down and eat, sit down and eat. So you fix yourself a plate and you sit down and you eat, and you've never felt so free in your life. You've never felt so free. And so you start eating, and you just eat all the things that you desire. But guess what? You can't even eat that much. You just eat a little bit of everything. And then all of a sudden there's bags for you to pack up things that you want. And so you pack up the different things that you want. And as you get ready to go, you realize you have all these bags. How are you going to get them home? And Archangel Michael says, oh, don't worry about that. We're going to deliver them for you. Because you're special, because you're royalty, and because you've released all those things so that now you can receive. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Hold it for 4 seconds. And let it out through the mouth. So now he embraces you, gives you love. And then you look up and you see Archangel Gabriel. You see Archangel Raphael. You see the goddess Isis. You see all these people, all these masters. And they're so proud of you, and they're smiling at you. And they all come and give you a group hug. And they're so thankful for the love. And you're so thankful for the love. And then Archangel Michael guides you out the door, and he says, we'll deliver your packages. And so you walk back through the tunnel. And then all of a sudden you see a beautiful sky. And then when you look up, there's your house. And so you go inside the door, and all of a sudden you look up, and there are all these things that you asked for, that you wanted, that you packed up. All your stuff is there for you. And it's that easy. It's that easy. And you thank God, and you thank Archangel Michael and all your ascended masters and your angels for your healing. And you take a deep breath. You 4 breaths out. And then when you are ready, you open your eyes. Woo! I am so grateful that you guys have stayed for that and joined me for that new moon healing. You guys don't even know what it means to me, but I really appreciate your time. I appreciate everyone that has joined, and if you joined late, you can always catch the replay, because the new moon healing was the last thing. Up until that point, I did cards for the people that shared. But I appreciate you guys for joining me. And make sure that you check out my YouTube channel. Tammy Morrison, Intuition is Not Woo-Woo. And make sure that you subscribe. I'm doing a podcast straight out of Savannah, talking with Tammy, that is phenomenal. I really enjoy doing it. And the people that are coming on are people that you otherwise may not see in other places. They're people that are put on this planet to inspire. And I've chosen them specifically. And as I go, if you're somebody that is designed and destined to be an inspiration, you can reach out to me and see if you would like to be on my podcast, because it's going to be amazing. It's right on the ground floor, but it is going to be amazing, outstanding, because I'm going to put it on all the platforms, iTunes, and all those places. So it's going to be good. So get in on the ground floor when you can actually get in and get an interview with me, because after a while, it's going to be very difficult. I'm just saying, just speaking. So, but thank you for joining me. I'm Tammy Morrison of Unleashing Your True Self. I am an intuitive healer. I help women to get over their stuff. And again, I'm offering hot seat sessions. I'm offering 2 for breakout sessions to help you get out of a rut. I'm offering 2 for help people with depression, and I'm offering 1 to help people with their mama issues, because a lot of us, especially women, have mama issues. Let's face it. So if you're willing to come on Facebook Live and do a hot seat session with me, send me a private message and let me know that that's something that you would like to do. And also check out my page, Unleashing Your True Self, because I have other sessions on there. I also have a 21-day recordable journal on there. I have a masterclass, Unleashing Your Intuition, that is available for purchase and direct download. There are going to be other products on there as well. And also, if you'd like to get a copy of my book, Unchain Me Mama, which is a poignant story about 9 women that share their mama healing stories. Some of us were fortunate enough to have healing stories. Some of us couldn't resolve because either their mother passed away, or they were mentally ill, or they didn't want to, but there are so many stories, and one speaks to everyone. Somebody's story will speak to you or yours. So I invite you, if you'd like to get a copy of that, send me a private message as well. But I thank you for your time, and I really appreciate for joining. Asia, thank you for joining. Asia used to babysit my kids. And now she's a grown-up girl with her own kids and a registered nurse. I'm so proud of her. So anyway, thank you so much for joining, you guys. And I'll be on again. Thank you. Bye now.